Okay guys, welcome to part 2. We're going to start on everything else. And I did put on a shirt and set my face with my Aziza pressed powder. I just set my face and my eyelids since I did prime them. After I did my eyebrows, I put some concealer under my eyes. Now let's get to the eyeshadow. So first thing I'm going to start with my Forever 21 Everyday Palette. We're only going to be using probably 3 or 2 shades out of this. So first shade I'm going to be taking out is this kind of taupey brown shade. Good transition shade for what? It's a good transition shade. I did put this shade right. Ooh, maybe I told him to do something else. Well, it's like a gray toned brown. And I'm just popping that in the crease. And don't worry, the color's coming soon. We're going to be doing something really crazy under the eyes. I did it yesterday, and I'm going to be posting it on my Instagram. If you don't have my Instagram, it is Kayla DeYoung, same as this one. But if you do not have your picture or your face, any picture of you on there, I'm sorry, I will not friend you because my dad watches my social medias as a hawk. So then I'm going to be taking this chocolatey brown shade in the crease as well. And this is really good for deepening up the crease and making proper fallout. Don't worry, we're going to be contouring later, so. But I forgot my contour powder, so what is the next thing? Eyeshadow! But I'm not using this eyeshadow palette, because this eyeshadow palette is way too nice to ruin. Next I'm taking the black shade. We're getting into those. No, I'm going to be using the second darkest shade, this gray toned color. And I'm going to make my brush a little smaller. Just pat the product on my V. Like right where my V area is. And then I'm going to take this and blend it out. So I'm just taking my brush, swirling it, packing it on there with the V. And then I'm going to blend it out, going in a V motion. There we go. Since we use such dark colors on the lid, so I'm going to dampen my brush. Since my sister's water is here from when she stayed over, I'm just going to use hers because it's just like, I really don't want to use mine, which is sweet tea. Sweet tea! If anybody likes sweet tea out there, shout out. Shout out, say hashtag love sweet tea. Or hashtag sweet tea if you want. So now that my brush is damp, I'm going to go into my LA Colors Nudes. I'm going to be using this purple, dark purple shade, which is really pretty. I love it. Or I might be using, since it's like right up the dark alley. Oh wait. Since I popped all of those in the crease and the really dark, I thought this would be a good pop of color. So it's a really nice purple plum shade. And this cost me, I think, $6 or let me see. This costed me, oh man, it doesn't say. But I do know what palette though. Nudes. They have several palettes that say just nude on them. So right now I'm going, then let's do under the eyes while top is drying, and then I'm going to be putting on my eyeliner and mascara. So I'm going to be using my Wet n Wild brush that I used to set my eyelids. I'm going to just swirl it in on the purple shade, and then that doesn't have a mirror, so next best thing. And I'm just putting that under the lash line for a nice bright pop of color. And I am using the NYX Brights palette I got for Christmas. And I don't know if you can see that. It might just make me look like... And I'm mixing two colors. I'm mixing the color that I showed you, this color, and this color, which is kind of like a more pinkish purple. Then I'm just putting that under the eyes. I will be posting this up on Instagram, which if you don't have me, what are you doing? It's just my name, Kayla DeYoung. And that's it. So I do layer this just a tiny bit. I do swirl my shades, and then I pop them on my eye. That might be a little much.
Where are you? Oh, you actually got a shirt on?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, now I'm going to be putting on my eyeliner and mascara. For my eyeliner, I'll be using my LA Colors liquid liner and my Rocket Volumized from Maybelline. So, see ya! Okay, I put on some eyeliner, some mascara. What do you think? They look similar, right? Used to hope so. So, next thing is contour. So I'm using, since I forgot my contour at home, I'm using my LA Colors matte eyeshadow palette. This shade on the bottom left corner right next to the black. It's kind of like a taupey, gray brown gravestone shade, and that's what our shadows, that's kind of like the shade of our shadows. So I'm just using this to contour my cheeks. Contour the other side. Then time for blush. Blush, I use my Real Techniques. Oh man, all of the lettering just came off. But my Real Techniques contouring brush, round contouring brush, and I just dip it in the blush. I'm using Peach Rose. It's kind of like a rose gold shade with so much glitter in it. It could be a highlighter if I make it, but I use it as blush. I really like the blushes that they have at Dollar Tree. This is from the LA Colors line. And I've been really loving this shade. This is a good shade for blush. Not really that big in the blush, so. Next I'm taking my Real Techniques small foundation brush and my Sweetest Bling Wet n Wild Mega highlighting powder in the Sweetest Bling. This has gotten a lot of love since I've gotten it. I've already speared my nail into it twice. So now it's time to highlight. So I'm just putting some highlight down both of my cheeks. Wait, that doesn't have a mirror. Oops. No, I almost am. Almost. So I'm just applying this to my cheekbone and then to my brow bone it goes. Give it that little pink highlighting moment. And then just highlight my nose, my cupid's bow, and down the chin. Make me look like I'm part of the skinny community. Okay, lips. I'm just going to apply a really mauve shade to my lips, and since I don't have it,